What is up, Reckless Fox here. Now, before we get into this review, let it be known this is a spoiler-safe review. If you have not seen The Last Jedi yet, go watch it. Don't worry, this is spoiler-free. We're gonna do the best we can to not spoil this movie because we know niggas will shank us and lynch us, and not in that same order, if we somehow spoil the movie. So we're just letting you know right now, before we get started, this is a spoiler-safe review. So feel free to watch it if you want. Alright? Enjoy. What is up, everyone? It's your boy, Reckless Fox, and welcome to a very special episode of Reckless Reviews. Tonight, we are reviewing the much-anticipated movie to end the year. That is Star Wars Episode 8, The Last Jedi. But I am not alone on this. Joining me is my boss of Ranger Talk, which you can watch on Facebook.com/Rangers Live Chat. Say hello to my boy, my pal, Mr. Dagger Boy. Take it away.
Yeah, what's up? It's Dagger Boy here. I am one of the main interviewers of Rangers Live Chat. You can follow us on our page, our Facebook page, and our YouTube page, and also our Instagram page. And we also have a Twitter. So yeah. Oh yeah, Reckless Fox. He goes crazy in our show, but fun in a good way.
Alrighty then. And my opening there's no opening comments. I'm not doing a podcast. So a few housekeeping rules before we go in. This is a spoiler-free review. Okay. We're gonna do the best we can not to spoil major things that happen in this movie. However, we will be doing a spoiler review after Mr. Gotcha 15 watches it, because myself and CC have already seen it, and Dagger Boy as well. So the four of us are gonna come together and we're gonna review it together to make sure we're all in one accord, because there's a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff happens in this movie, and
yeah,
that's pretty much sums up our review if we're gonna go into it. Also, if you would like to be part of the conversation, we stream live reviews and movies and television on twitch.tv/RecklessFox. So if you're watching this recording on YouTube, please be sure to follow me on Twitch so you can join into the conversation. And if you would like, please be sure to follow me, Mr. Gotcha 15, X-Force Gamer 88, Skooks, and Beijing and CC on SoundCloud at soundcloud.com/ScrubClubGaming or Scrub Club Podcast, where we do our weekend podcast of everything happening in video games, movies, television, comic books, and anime and geek culture just in general. And please be sure to follow us on Twitter at Scrub Club Gaming and on Facebook.com/ScrubClubGaming as well. Enough with all the promotion, all that BS. Star Wars. So, Dagger Boy and I, we went to go see this movie
yesterday.
Night at the premiere.
Late last night too.
I didn't get home until 2 in the morning. I had to go to work 4 hours later. Thankfully, we had pizza. That's a different story. So, we're going to give you guys the premise of the movie, and then we're going to give you the positives and our negatives. I'm not going to do the premise because I know I'm going to spoil it. So, Dagger Boy, give the audience the premise of the movie.
The premise of the movie is, well, let me tell you this. Not really spoiler, because we've seen a trailer. And also interviews. This movie takes place right after The Force Awakens, so there's no time skip or no time jump. So it literally is after the movie. And yeah, we have the same thing: the First Order and Resistance fighting, and you already know that the New Republic has been blown to smithereens because of their base called Starkiller base is the weapon.
Yeah. And
now we have now we have the First Order trying to take out the Resistance. That's all I'm gonna say.
And while that's happening, Rey is with Luke, and Luke essentially trains her, which you see in the trailer. So you already know that's happening. So
yeah,
we're gonna give you guys the positives and the negatives of the movie. I'm gonna go first because it might become a heated debate after we do our negatives and stuff. So I'm gonna go first. Mark freaking Hamill. Can we agree? Mark Hamill. Can we agree?
Yep.
Mark Hamill. Mark Hamill. This is a Luke Skywalker that I'm pretty sure no one saw coming. And if you already know what happened in The Force Awakens, Luke goes into exile after what happens with Kylo Ren joining the dark side and destroying the Jedi Temple and stuff like, and not the Jedi Temple, the Jedi Academy, because let's just face it, they're taking stuff from the extended universe. He destroys the Jedi Academy. Luke goes into exile and goes to this island planet, whatever it's called. I don't remember the name of it. It's what's the name?
Octu.
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 Ontu or Octu, whatever.
It's the first Jedi temple.
That's the first. Oh yeah, it was the first Jedi temple. And
Octu.
yes, and so when you see his encounter with Rey, you can clearly tell like this is a Luke that's not like in the original 3 movies. This is a broken Luke. This is a Luke that feels responsible for Kylo Ren joining the dark side and stuff like that. Like I know, we're not trying to spoil it, but like you can clearly tell this man is tormented and stuff like that. And then his relationship with Rey is actually very fleshed out. Like you can clearly see the student teacher role that they're playing. Like it's kind of like with Yoda and Luke, but not really Yoda and Luke. Hopefully I'm saying that right. I really enjoyed Daisy Ridley's performance. I think her performance in this movie honestly does outshine her performance in the first movie. Don't get me wrong, I like The Force Awakens, but I think this movie's better than Force Awakens, in my opinion, because they kind of draw in more of the lore to some of these characters. With Poe and Finn have a great chemistry as well, and the introductory of new characters and stuff like that. Overall, the cast itself does an amazing job, and I just want to say pour out a 40 for my girl Carrie Fisher, because she acted her ass off in this movie. She really, really did. So R.I.P. Carrie Fisher, because damn, that's all I got to say. The effects to this movie are tremendous. Like, people want to say Rogue One had the best cinematography. The Last Jedi honestly rivals Rogue One when it comes to cinematography, because the cinematography in this movie is spectacular. And the best part about it is there's no lens flare. There's natural lens flare, because there are scenes where the sun is in the background and stuff like that, and it's like actual lens flare. It's not that stuff that J.J. Abrams likes to put in. Don't get me wrong, I love J.J. Abrams, but let's just face it, that dude puts in a lot of lens flare. Kylo Ren in this movie, everyone wants to give Kylo Ren crap from in the first movie. I think Kylo Ren's Adam Driver's performance as Kylo Ren supersedes his performance in the Force Awakens, because a lot of people want to complain saying like he's like this whiny punk kid who's trying to be like his granddaddy and stuff like that. With this one, you kind of see Adam Driver as Kylo Ren come into his own as Kylo Ren in this movie, and I very much appreciate it. And again, it's Star Wars, so there's not really Dagger Boy, you go next, because I'm trying very hard not to spoil it.
Yeah, I can tell. So yeah,
what's
the
your positives?
1, Mark freaking Hamill.
God bless Mark Hamill. We love you, Joker.
He was amazing in
God bless
his
you,
movie.
man.
He was amazing. He is amazing in his movie. He is amazing. Also, minor positives, the cast. They were really fleshed out. No, like John Boyega was really good. Poe, what's his name? Oscar Isaac.
Yeah.
He was really good in this movie. He actually had more to do in this movie than the first one. Rey, Daisy Ridley, and Jason Driver, Kylo Ren and Rey. Yeah, Adam Driver. They were literally the focus of this movie. They brought this movie to life. They were the best characters in this movie, in my opinion. Those two literally, these two were literally progressed, and you can tell that I know there's no time jump, but after the first movie, they literally pulled it off. Like these two did great. He did great, and then especially Mark Hamill, he did really good. Carrie Fisher was, I would say, really good in this movie. Not legendary, but really good in this movie.
But still,
very good.
Final performance.
It's really good.
40 out for her. Just pour 40 out.
It's really good, but it's not legendary. But really good. I can see why episode 9 was supposed to be for her. I mean, it's not a spoiler. Everyone even knew that even when after she died, everyone said she was supposed to have a bigger role in episode 9. After you watch this movie, you can see now why she was supposed to have a bigger role.
Yeah, man. Oh man, dude, I don't know how I'm gonna feel about episode 9. Honestly, now that I think about it, I mean, she's gone. I mean, how are they gonna write her character off?
Well, Well, it's not really spoiled anymore, but yeah, Leia lives. So, well, the producers already confirmed that after she died, so it's not really a spoiler.
Yeah.
But yeah, Leia lives in this movie, but had a really good performance. That's all I can say. But freaking Mark Hamill was legendary. He was legendary.
You my nigga Joker. You my
like 1, 2, and 3, he was good, but this movie made him like a legendary. Like you can see now, because in Force Awakens he said like, "Oh, Luke he's a legend. He's a myth." And then in this movie, it shows like he is a legend and a myth. And I can't really spoil why they call him a legend and a myth, but like once there's a spoiler review and once you see it, you'll see why.
What did you think of the special effects and cinematography?
Yeah. Other characters that stand out. Oh! Shout out to Kelly Marie Tran, Rose Tico, the new character. She was amazing. She was really good in this movie. Really good.
What's her name again? Kelly Marie Tran?
Yeah, Rose, the new character, the new Asian character.
Kelly Marie Tran. I love you, girl. You on my list.
Her chemistry between Finn and her was amazing. Like they had really, really good chemistry. Be honest, their chemistry was actually better than Rey.
It was twice as better than with him. Well, because of what happens later on. But again, no spoilers. But like I love their chemistry more than I did with John Boyega and Daisy Ridley. Not to say that John Boyega and Daisy Ridley don't have chemistry. I mean, again, like Finn and Rey are great on screen together. And when you see like the behind the scenes, it kind of looks like they might have a thing, but they ain't have a thing. I think John Boyega's probably married in real life. I'm not sure. But
no, he's single.
He's single. All right.
Daisy Ridley has a boyfriend in real life, but anyway. The special effects this has to be one of the best Star Wars special effects I ever saw on screen, hands down.
Would you say it was better than Rogue One?
Yes.
Better than Rogue One.
Yes, it is.
Wow, that's pretty ballsy. I mean, I like it, but that's pretty ballsy still. Nice. But
well, there's a reason why.
does it have something to do with a specific scene that everyone said "Holy crap" about?
Yeah. Well, okay. So, there's three to four scenes that like, oh my god, like I can't spoil it. It's hard to spoil it, but like, there's 4 scenes in this movie that was like, okay, if you're a diehard Star Wars fan, and okay, I'm gonna give you this little hint. If you watch if you play the game Force Unleashed,
if you play the Force Unleashed, something
you'll see
dope
why
happens. That's Force Unleashed dope. Like again, Force Unleashed wasn't that good of a game, but like when it comes to like the
Force,
yes. Oh,
dude. Okay, this is not really a spoiler, but like, there's a reason why it's called The Last Jedi. But I'm not saying why. But like, the reason why it's called Last Jedi involves the Force. That's all I'm saying. And they bring out new Force powers in this movie.
It's awesome. That's all.
And these Force powers is amazing. Like we never ever like maybe they mentioned in Expanded Universe, but these Force powers are Force Unleashed status.
I will say this, and this is not a spoiler. Speaking of the extended universe, what I really enjoy about this movie, as a Star Wars fan who also has looked into the extended universe before they decided to retcon everything that happened in the expanding universe and stuff like that, there are moments in the movie that will remind you, if you are a diehard Star Wars fan that love the expanding universe, you're gonna love some of the things that they have that's related to the expanding universe. Again, without spoiling it, really good stuff happens. And
yeah,
there
like
are moments in the movie where I will tell you right now, because we went opening night, there's a specific scene that we will talk about in the spoiler review where you can hear everyone's jaw drop, and all you hear someone say, which was me, and excuse my language, this is only because I saw it, was holy shit.
Yeah, this scene, I didn't expect this to happen, but there's a lot of stuff that's like, okay, like like what the trailer said, this is not gonna end like what does Luke say?
This is not gonna end the way you think.
Yeah, that statement alone is true. There's a lot of stuff in this movie that you're not gonna expect, and like it took balls. I give them credit. I mean, there's some that'll go to some of my negatives, but there's a lot of stuff here that they took balls. Like they literally took risks.
They took a lot of risks for this movie.
Yeah, like there's some moments that I didn't. Okay, no, that's for the negative. But like, yeah, like it's amazing. Like, this if you're if you're a dire Star Wars fan, you will love this movie. Like, and then you can tell because Rian Johnson's literally a diehard Star Wars fan, and I can see he did this with passion.
All right, and with that being said, let's get into our negatives. You go first. You go first, because I have my negatives, but you should go first.
Negatives is this movie will divide fans. I'm saying it right now. This movie will divide fans. It will. I won't say why. That's for a spoiler, but it will divide fans. There's like some stuff there's some scenes in this movie that will divide fans. Also, this movie has more questions than answered. Has more questions than Force Awakens. That's all I can say. I mean, some questions are answered, but it's not in a satisfactory. It's not like what Luke said. It's not gonna. What do you say again?
It's not gonna go the way you think.
The way you think. There is some questions from Force Awakens that is answered, but it might disappoint you.
I'll be on the fence, and I will agree with you on that. But don't get me wrong. The problems that you have about the movie, I can understand why they went the way they did with certain characters and certain events that happen, but I can understand people's gripe about that.
Yeah, like if you're like example, okay, I'll do this. If you're a fan of Star Wars lore, you're not gonna like it. But if you're just a Star Wars fan, you're gonna love it. But if you're like into like lore like us, like diehard lore, like extended universe, video games, you're gonna be, I don't know, you might like it or love it, but some people are gonna hate it. But if you're like a normal movie like Star Wars, you just follow the movies, right?
Who, me? I know. I followed.
No, you just like if you're a fan that just follows the movies, like you will love this movie. But if you're like a person that's into the lore, like all the back stuff, everything,
you read the comics, you read the books.
Even like in the movies, like behind the scenes lore, like oh the Force, everything, you're gonna be a little disappointed. That's all I can say. But this doesn't take away. It's not a bad movie. It's a good movie. But there's also it's like I can compare it to Age of Ultron. How about that?
You're comparing this to Age of Ultron?
Yeah, because Age of Ultron, it was a good movie, but there's some stuff that was questionable. Like, was it necessary or was it not necessary? It's like yeah, Age of Ultron was a good movie, but it was not like, oh, it was a really satisfying. Yeah, but I can't spoil it. It's hard to.
Yeah, that's why I said this is spoiler free. We gotta find a way to restrain ourselves from doing it.
Yeah, but like, no, I'm saying it's not a bad movie. Go watch the movie. It's amazing. Ignore the critics. Oh yeah, Rotten Tomatoes says it's 57%. Ignore that. That's
audience rating is 57%. The critics rating is 94%.
Believe the critics. The critics is the real, of the movie.
Well, no, because if we're gonna go that way, a lot of people like Justice League and critics hated it.
I don't know, but like, okay, fine, but still do this. Before you judge, don't believe what you see online. Go watch it and judge it for yourself.
And I think we're on the same boat, but because I think it's not really I don't really. There's not really an issue I have with the movie. I mean that I can talk about that spoiler. I have issues with the movie, but I don't want to spoil it. But we will be doing a spoiler review maybe tomorrow if my boy GC decides to go see the movie, or later or sometime next week. But other than that, like I think some of my concerns about the movie were I'm gonna put it like this, and this is probably not gonna be a spoiler. It might be a spoiler. If you ever heard the term "your character just got Joss Whedoned," you understand what I mean, and I'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
This movie does pull a Joss Whedon on some things that happen. If you understand, and if you watch Serenity, you understand exactly what I'm saying. Shouts to Alec Tudyk, you my boy. Man.
Anyway, also, there's some parts of this movie that was kind of lagging and dragging. Like some parts were not necessary.
Like there are moments in the movie where it's a bit slow. I understand why to set up some more character development, but like it has to if you're gonna set up character development, I think you need to pick up the pace just a little bit. Like I understand exactly what you mean.
Yeah. Also, this movie kind of in the beginning it kind of felt disjointed a little bit, because like. That I cannot spoil. I guess telling you kind of felt a little disjointed.
Oh.
Can't spoil that. But there's some moments in this film that kind of felt a little disjointed. But what saves it is the performance of the characters. They save the destroyedness. That's what I can. That's my. That's not positive. The acting is amazing. That's why even though it felt a little disjointed in the beginning, and maybe actually not at the beginning. The middle was disjointed. There we go. The middle of this movie was kind of disjointed. But the ending, oh my god.
Oh man.
The ending.
I'm gonna put it like this. No, I'm gonna put it like this. I'm gonna put it like this. This is not a spoiler. At the end of the movie, they do say in loving memory of Carrie Fisher. I'm not gonna lie, I did tear up. I cried a little bit when I saw that.
Oh yeah.
I think everyone did, cause like you can hear people sniffle. It's like if y'all remember Logan, everybody legit walked out crying after watching Logan. I'm one of those few people that I teared up about Logan because it was an emotional thriller ride. Oh yeah, hold on, let me see. Hermit Jackson's asking, is this movie better than Rogue One?
Yes, it's better than Rogue One.
I would say so too, and the only reason being is because as much as I look, Rogue One is in my top 3 favorite Star Wars movies, but I will fairly admit Rogue One is Star Wars fan service. If you go into Rogue One not knowing what the hell is going on, you might not enjoy the movie. However, if you are a Star Wars fan that's been asking how the hell the Rebels got the plans to the Death Star, Rogue One is that movie to watch.
Yeah, Rogue One is more for the diehard fans. Like the main saga is more for the casual fans.
With Rogue One is a movie for Star Wars fans, like true Star Wars fans. Episode 8 is a movie for casual fans, and I would say, likely or not, I would probably say Rogue One. It kind of supersedes Rogue One because of the sheer fact that a lot went into this movie, and you can tell that Rian Johnson was very much dedicated to making this movie as good as it possibly can be.
Yeah, well, there are nothing but negatives. That's not a negative. Rian Johnson, he took balls, he took risks, but there were some risks that I felt did not deliver.
Yeah,
like
and
I can't
I don't think it's really his fault. I think it's the fact that and this is not spoiling, but some of the decisions that Rian Johnson had to make was because of what J.J. Abrams did with The Force Awakens.
Yeah,
not saying The Force Awakens is a bad movie, but some of the decisions that J.J. Abrams made legit put this movie up against the wall.
Yeah, because like Abrams literally set up like Force Awakens so high expectations. Like, oh gosh, the sequel has to be like answer these questions. Like, you're not gonna like I said, some many questions will be answered. Some of them will be good. Some of them will disappoint you.
Yeah, and I will say as a positive, this movie, the ending of this movie does not leave you with blue balls like The Force Awakens did.
Yeah.
So I will say that, and I will give credit to Rian Johnson for that.
But the ending is good. But like, there are some. This movie kind of makes more questions a little bit.
Yeah.
Because they're like we can't say of course spoilers, but you know.
We will be doing a spoiler review for this movie sometime next week. If GC can get his butt down to the valley, sometime next week, or well, not tomorrow because I have to do something tomorrow. But that's not the point. If he can see this movie soon, we can all do a spoiler review because I got members of the Stroke Club who have seen the movie already. So, and are willing to review it with us. So overall,
more negatives.
You got more negatives?
Yeah.
Oh God.
Negatives. Phasma, I'm sorry. Phasma again.
Yo, no. That's hard to spoiler territory.
No, but negative. Let's just say, she didn't really stand out. She was more a throwing character.
We'll leave it at that, because we don't. If we talk about Phasma, it's spoiling what happens.
No. I'm not saying anything. But she kind of has another like. Remember how Force Awakens? She was in there, out there like that.
Yeah.
That's basically her again.
No, I wouldn't say that because with the Force Awakens, she's in like 3 scenes and they're like 3 throwaway scenes. With this one, she's in a major scene that actually is like, oh crap! Like there's actual like tension. There's actual what do we say about Power Rangers? Like how we need what was it again? Risks.
Yeah.
No, remember when we were talking about Power Rangers Ninja Steel, and for the second season, we wanted what, conflict or something like that? What was the word you used?
Risks.
No.
High stakes.
High stakes. There were stakes with Phasma in this movie than it was in The Force Awakens.
Okay, give you that. Also, another character I didn't really like was DJ.
Who's the? Oh, Benicio del Toro's character.
Like I was expecting, because of course, sorry, like Benicio del Toro is an A-list Oscar-winning, I don't know, actor. Like he's an A-lister, like he's a legendary actor, and his role in this movie is kind of disappointing. That's all I can say.
Okay, in fairness, most of Benicio del Toro's best performances, he's not really in the movie all that much. Usual Suspects, he got killed off. Freaking Guardians of the Galaxy, he's in like one scene and that's it. Freaking Thor, Dark World, one scene, that was a cameo. So some of Benicio del Toro's best performances are only when he's in the movie just for a little bit.
Yeah, but
that's
still.
for me. I enjoyed his performance, and I think it was spot on. Like it was enough.
Enough, but I wanted more.
Everyone wants more. We're never satisfied,
More!
especially if it's a Star
There we
Wars
go.
movie.
That's another thing for this movie. Remember, like after this movie, you're gonna be like, I wanted more than this.
Whatever, but again, oh god, this is probably one of the hardest reviews I ever had to do. Anyways, but is that all your negatives? Because at this point, you might start nitpicking.
Let's see. Okay, so yeah, like remember I said like Finn and Rose have a good chemistry together. There's something they do.
Stop it! No! That's spoiler. No! Don't do it! Don't do
that.
it! Do not! No!
Something happens in the film that might, kind of disappoint fans. That's all I can say.
It didn't disappoint me, but that's a different story. All right.
No, it's divisive. This will be divisive.
Okay, fine. But all right. So I think we should probably give our scores now, because if we will be diving into spoiler territory. So what is your overall score of the movie?
Believe it or not, I mean, I really like this movie, but I was not really that satisfied.
So what would you give it out of 10?
7.8 out of 10.
We don't catch these hands. Wait. If I rounded, that's an 8. Okay, that's fine.
7.8, but it's a low 8 because
you're rounding. If I round to 8, it's a solid 8. Leave me alone.
I'll tell you. No, I'll tell you this. The reason why it's not higher. No, the reason why it's actually this high, because the character performances. If the actors did not deliver, this could be like a 5 or a 6 to me.
True.
But like the reason, remember I told you guys that this film was kind of disjointed.
Yeah.
When you watch the movie, you'll see why. And I remember I told you that the acting literally solves that. Literally puts that in the back corner. You'll ignore it. But without the acting of the I forgot to say anything. Laura Dern. That's another thing. I forgot to pause it. Laura Dern, the girl from Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
She is one of the highlights. In this movie.
Hold on. To be fair, real quick. I have not watched Jurassic Park in the longest time. So when you said Laura Dern, I'm like, who the hell is Laura? I'm like, wait a minute, that's a chick from Blue Velvet. And
Admiral Holdo, dude, she was one of the show stealers in this movie.
Can I say this? Laura Dern can still get it. She can get some coffee.
She was amazing in this movie.
She's still pretty damn hot.
I mean, she was a supporting. She was one of those supporting characters. You know, she basically had the Mon Mothma.
Mothra, yeah.
But the good thing is, she does more stuff than Mon Mothra. She has actually one badass scene. I'm not gonna say what is it, but I can tell you just one badass scene, and she will be forever in our hearts, in Star Wars history. This her character.
Yeah. All right. Overall, you gave it a 7.8, right?
Also, the porgs are not that bad. All right.
Porgs are awesome. I want a porg.
Porgs are not that bad.
They're they are bird versions of Mogwais from Gremlins.
Yeah.
The porg looks like bird version of Gizmo from Gremlins, and I really want a gremlin.
Yeah. Okay. So what else? So yeah, 7.8. Like I said, if it wasn't for the acting and the visuals, screw it. Forget the visuals. You know the visuals are gonna be amazing, but if it wasn't for the acting, this film could have been a 5 or a 6.
That's true.
Because I gave Force Awakens a 9 because one,
What?
I gave it a 9
Wow.
before because yes, it did rehash Force Awakens, but
You mean New
of course,
Hope? New Hope.
it was oh sorry, New Hope. Of course, it was Disney's first jab at it, and basically Disney wanted to show like, hey, we want to show you like we want to show you basically what's the term? Some nostalgia critic said in his review. He said like, okay, like it's basically we want to show that you can trust us with this movie. Like first, let's show you like something that you really loved before, like it's in good hands. That's what I felt Force Awakens was like, and also Force Awakens was not disjointed. It was like what I call it straightforward.
Yeah. But
It was like literally
it was
straightforward
rehash of
to
A New
Z.
Hope.
Yeah, but like it had point A to Z, and the characters felt, yeah, this one disjointed, but the acting saved the movie. That's all I can say.
Okay.
Acting saved the movie.
All right. So for me, I agree with some of the issues you have, and unfortunately, because of the fact we cannot talk more about this movie until like maybe next week, I can't really say them. But for right now, because I'm gonna see the movie again, I'm gonna see it probably this weekend or like next week. Let's start next week. So when we do the spoiler review, just maybe I can agree with you, but that's likely or not.
What's your rating?
I give it. I will say this. This is in my top 3 favorite Star Wars movies. Number 1 being Rogue One. Honestly, number 1 is a toss up between Rogue One and Empire, and this would be number 3. So,
Yeah, for me, I think my number 1 is Empire, of course. Number 2 is gonna be Number 2 is.
Oh, I didn't give my review. I didn't give my rating yet, bro.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
All right, I'm gonna give this movie for right now. Well, I'm probably gonna feel the same way after I see it again. I'm gonna give this movie a 9. I think because
Damn, man.
yeah, again, like this is one of those movies where you're gonna be divisive about it. But honestly, I can't really find much to complain about other than the spoiler stuff. But overall, I was satisfied with the movie. Some of my questions were answered, especially with Luke, especially with Rey and Kylo, especially with Leia and some other characters and stuff. I fairly enjoyed the movie. I'm giving it a slight 9. I would have given it an 8, but if it wasn't for Mark Hamill's performance, that's what makes me give it a 9. Mark Hamill legit steals this show.
Yeah, that's what I can agree with. Mark
Hamill
was the soul of this movie.
He was like, what's the best way to put him? Which character in Star Wars, other than Luke, has had to be like the best part? I think Ewan McGregor is Obi-Wan because
Han's
trash, but
Han Solo and Force Awakens.
Okay, and yeah, Ewan McGregor, Harrison Ford, Mark Hamill, these guys can carry a movie, whether it is good or bad, and I enjoy that.
Yeah, like remember, like this is like unfortunately the big 3 is not in this movie. Well, of course, Harrison Ford's character's gone.
Yeah, because Harrison Ford wants to kill off all his characters.
Like, every original trilogy always focused on the big 3 carrying the movie, but this is the first time that Luke had to carry his own movie, and literally he carried.
He carried more than Kobe carried the Lakers, bro.
Like he overshadowed Rey in this movie. I'm sorry, like he overshadowed Rey. Like,
well, of course, dude. You're Daisy Ridley versus Mark Hamill. Did you expect Daisy Ridley to steal the show? Hell no, it's Mark freaking Hamill.
No,
This is
I can tell you this. I can tell you this.
Freaking Joker, the dude from Darksiders. I'm just saying.
Okay, calm down. Remember, this movie is for a new generation. Okay. So, but yeah, Rey was supposed to, of course, she's the main character, she's the main focus. She does carry the movie, but, sorry, Hamill kind of overshadowed her performance. Like, she was amazing, but, sorry, like, because I can tell you, it's like, even though Harrison Ford was amazing in Force Awakens, it was still Rey's movie. You can agree with that, right?
Yes, obviously.
Yeah, but, like, this movie, Rey didn't feel like the main character. Literally, it was like, oh, Luke. Like, you can tell Rian Johnson was a huge Luke fan. Oh, fuck it. Like, alright, Luke, this is your movie now.
Yeah. Anyways, I think that's pretty much it for us, guys. We are done. Thank you guys very much for watching live and watching the pre-recording on YouTube. If you haven't yet, please be sure to follow us here. Well, follow me on twitch.tv/recklessfox, where I do my live playthroughs of whatever game I'm playing, specifically indie games, and my reviews on television and movies and video games come 2018. And if you would like to get a little alone time with me and chit chat, you can follow me on Twitter. Just type in the reckless_fox, all one word on Twitter, and follow me and my boys on Scrub Club Gaming page on Facebook at facebook.com/scrubclubgaming, and follow us on SoundCloud at soundcloud.com/scrubclubgaming, and be sure to follow me on YouTube as well. Dagger Boy, before we go, where can they find you?
Well, you can find me on Instagram, DancerBoy247. I don't have a Twitter, so sorry, but yeah, you can follow me on Instagram. Also, you can follow us, me and Leonard, at our page.
Hey, don't say my government name!
Huh?
Don't say my government name!
Doesn't matter.
No, it does! It does matter!
Everyone, this is Leonard!
Shut up! Don't me say my government name, nigga!
Well, you can find me in Psycho Fox. Well, yeah, his name is Psycho Fox in our channel. You can find me and Leonard. Sorry.
I'm gonna knock you out when I see you.
You can find me and... Fine, my name is Ryan. How about that?
No,
Happy.
we don't get DDoS. Watch.
Anyway, fine. You can find me and Psycho Fox and...
Yeah, Psycho Fox on Facebook. You can find us on facebook.com/rangerslive chat.
Hold on.
Okay.
I can do this. You can
No,
find me
you
and Psycho
can't.
Fox. You can find me and Psycho Fox at... Hey, what are you fired? Just kidding. You can find me and Psycho Fox at our Facebook page, Rangers Live Chat. Also follow our page on YouTube. You have a YouTube account and you have an Instagram account. So Rangers Live Chat. So please like and follow our page, Rangers Live Chat. So what we do is we interview Power Ranger actors. We go to conventions and we go to events. And yeah, so recently Leonard actually interviewed.
Stop saying my government name.
Psycho Fox. Psycho Fox interviewed the second
Karen
original
Ashley. I interviewed Karen Ashley at LA Comic Con.
Yeah, so yeah, he's also part of B Squad. So
I will be
he's the
uploading
leader.
on YouTube later.
Yeah, so you can find that. But yeah, follow us, and if you think this guy rants in this page, wait till you guys see it on our page.
Yeah, so please be sure to follow us on Rangers Live Chat on Facebook. But until then, guys, as always, this is Reckless Fox, and again, as always, peace out, bless up, and keep up record things 20 odds or less, and we'll see you on the next stream. Till then, deuces!
May the force be with you.